We're packing up for a 10-day trip to Fiordland, where we're going to stay in this little hut we found last year and then spend 6 days walking out. Come to the float plane place and the weather's looking good, so we're going to bring the stuff to the plane. We've arrived, so now we're going to unpack the gear. We're here and we're going to see the hut still there. Last time we camped here, but now we're going to stay in the hut. The plane's leaving and it's quite cool because we were here last year and it's cool seeing everything again. We've just been unpacking and we're excited to go for a hunt. We're going to go hunt soon, so we're just going to finish unpacking. And the weather's really good. We're in the lake and we're going to paddle to the other end and then walk to the fjord and do some fishing, and then we'll just hunt along the way and hope for deer walk. It's really nice weather. We've arrived here and there's an old secret track and a boat which we found last year, so we're going to walk along here to the fjord and then go fishing there. We haven't heard any roars, which is a shame, but hopefully we will later. We're walking to the fjord. The river flows into the fjord, so we're going to get on the boat here again. We're now by the fjord and it's still really sunny. We're going to go to the spot we know where there are lots of big blue coral where we went last year. But I'm really scared of seeing a shark because last year we saw a really big shark which came right up to the boat. But now I've got a gun to shoot the boat. I'm a bit less scared. Back from fishing, we got 3 blue coral and now back at the hut and having fruit cake in between, which is really yum. And we're going to go up the other end of the lake and have a little look at. Back at the hut at 7:30, we went for another walk around the lake, but we haven't seen or heard any deer. It's a bit of a shame. And now we're cooking up some blue coral. We've got a fish wrap. Had dinner on dessert and now I'm going to bed. We've gotten up, it's about 8 o'clock and it's still quite good weather, but it's meant to rain today. We're going to get the weather forecast. So we've had a bit of a look for deer, but we can't see any. The other end of the lake, but the wind's picked up quite a bit, so we're just gonna, there's quite a few open bits of weed and things, so we're gonna blast, hopefully see a deer, but the wind's quite a bit. We've stopped here, it's even windier now, and we've got a nice spot in the weed where we're out of the lake, so we packed the packraft here and we're just glassing over that side. We're just packrafting along the edge of the lake and Daddy spotted a deer, so we've come to the edge and we're going to get the camera and come ready. I'm really excited. We were sneaking along and I was going a bit fast because I was too excited and I bumped into it. It was like 3 meters away and I didn't see it and it gave me a big fright. But then I went a wee bit further and just stood there for a while because they're quite stupid deer, and I got some good photos of it. Now it's run off, it was really exciting. We've now seen 3 deer. There was another one across the lake that's just feeding. It's now out of sight and we're sneaking on the stack. It's really fun and exciting. It should be around that next corner. The other deer went a wee bit out of sight. We're going to go for it. And then Daddy spotted another one across the lake, across this little bay.
Yeah, Dad, I didn't get him on film though. Oh, well, just the focus changed. It was all unfocused and then it focused on the bushes.
Here's the deer. It's quite a pathetic one. It's super skinny. So we're going to take the whole thing in the pack one and then we'll get the back stakes of the hut, give some to the eels. And it looks like it could rain any second. It's still quite windy, so we're going to get going. We're back at the hut now. It's raining. We came back because we knew it was on the way. We lit the fire, had some lunch. So we're just gonna wait in the hut till the rain stops, which is hopefully today. We're eating dinner. We've got now sausage wrap with tomato and avocado and coleslaw, and it's super yum. We've had dinner and my mum looked at deer. Now we're gonna go to bed, but we've seen 3 deer today. We've gotten up and it's meant to start raining at 5 o'clock according to the weather forecast we got, but it's actually raining right now. So we've decided to go up to the next lake. We're going to paddle this lake and then walk over to another lake and then just hunt around. We're at the top of this lake and we've packed up the pack raft, and then we're going to walk to the next lake and then blow up the pack raft again and paddle in there. And there are a few more clearings and things there. We're at the other lake and we're going to blow up the pack raft and then paddle there. We still haven't heard any roars or seen any deer other than that one in the bush. We've been sneaking through these clearings and we've spotted a deer. It's behind the bushes. The deer ran away. It was getting late and it started raining, so we went back to the hut. Now back at the hut, it's pouring with rain and we've seen 4 deer for the hunt we went, and it's now 6:45. We paddled up to the next lake and just hunted around those clearings for a bit and saw 4 deer, which isn't too many, but we still haven't heard any roars this whole trip, so we must just be too early. But now I've lit the fire and cooking up some dinner. We've decided to go up to the tops today, so we're going to walk up that hill there. And then the weather's looking quite good for the next 3 days. So we're going to start there 2 nights. Paddled here and now we just need to go through this bush up to the tops. We've been going an hour and the bush is really hard going. We're only about 1/5 of the way. We're always going to keep going up this hill to get to the top, but the bush is really slippery to walk. It took about 5 hours going up through the bush, and then we had to go through this really horrible scrub, and it was all quite wet, but we finally made it out of the bush. We've been walking for ages, a horrible scrub and bush, and we're finally out of it, and we've got quite a good view. We're just going to go to the top up there, and then do some glassing, but it's so good to be out of that horrible scrub. Just here glassing. We still haven't seen anything, but the weather's quite nice. It's not very sunny, but it's good there's no sandflies. We've come to this amazing spot. We've got a really good view and we've spotted a stag up over there, and there's also another deer. I think it's a hind, so we're gonna get the Nikon out and then film it. But we've come to a really I think Lion put its head up. There's a stag which just walked over the horizon, but there's a hind as well. That's the stag and hind. We've pitched the tent here and it's getting pretty dark. We've only seen the same 2. They've just walked further along that ridge. So tomorrow we might go after them.